Hey guys, this is Tulin, Vural. I'm going to really change your perspective on how you can change your reality by shifting into a new one from two mind-blowing experiences that I've had over the past few years, and to this day it still blows my mind. So in this video we're going to get into I'm going to explain in a funnel, and as we go along with the video it will all make sense, because now more than ever, the truth is coming to light, and as you realise as we get through this video that you really have the power and you are the creator of your life. So diving in, our reality is constructed by our perception of ourselves and of our life. Now, my reality is different to your reality, and your reality is different to mine. An answer is only true to someone's own level of consciousness, and the observations are reflections on the specific level of consciousness. So it's only valid on someone's level. So as we're getting into understanding it more, trained thoughts are our thoughts that we've identified with that have been programmed over the years from a young age. Now these thought trains might no longer respond to our real world, as it is our perception that has created that reality from our past experiences. So these behavioural patterns become destructive to our reality. So that's why we get psychological issues, that's why there's depression. Now you have a problem with your relationship or with your parents or your just life in general, and you ask for advice. Now someone sheds some light and perspective on that issue. Now your perception of it has changed, so you've made a breakthrough of your current reality and now see it in a different light. So now you feel a sense of relief and freedom because you've changed your behavioural patterns. So that's why my weird accent came out there. So that's why I say the only limitation that we have in life is our mindset and perspective. Hopefully by telling you my story and putting it into perspective, you will shift your state of consciousness and you'll have a breakthrough and create a new reality of what I'm going to explain. So I had an awakening, a Kundalini awakening, and what I've read from the book Power vs. Force, I've learnt that the normal human state of consciousness is around 250 or 200 to 250. Now when I had that Kundalini awakening, in that one night I went to a pure consciousness of 700. Now if you think that an individual's state of consciousness in one lifetime only goes from up and down 5 to 10 points, I went to 700 in one night. So I had a major breakthrough, and I'm not saying that I'm in that state of enlightenment even now. I was in that temporary state which I had to be brought back down so I could transform myself. If you've had a spiritual awakening, then you know it's a transformational journey. You don't just stay in bliss forever. Now, when I had that awakening that one night, I realised that we live in a parallel universe. So the only moment that exists right now is this version of me in this present moment. So that means the present, the past, the present, and the future are happening simultaneously at the same time. So time is non-linear instead of what we've been taught, and we've been told that it's linear, which it's not. And I read an article which blew my mind as well, and it said that the reason that we feel we have a past is because of our memories, and when the future gets here, it's this moment right now. Let me give you an example, another personal experience that would explain, you know, how it's all happening at the same time. So in our dreams, I believe we can go into different realities. That's why it's really important to have a dream journal so you can write down your dreams, because I think it happens to a lot of us, but we don't even realise it's happening. In April, a few years ago, I dreamt that there was trees, it was nighttime, and there was grass. And I saw my two sisters walking ahead of me towards this brown shed. Now, a couple months later, in real life, we went on holiday to Croatia, and we went to a club on an island, and we decided to go for a walk, and somehow I sort of fell behind. So what happened was I saw my two sisters walking in front of me towards a brown shed, which was exactly the same movie I had dreamt a couple months ago. So something that I dreamt a couple months before, how can I experience it 2 months after? So that's what I mean by that the present, the past, the present and the future are happening right at this moment. So what does this mean for you, right? What it means is that you can shift into a new reality. You can, using the law of attraction, by manifesting and embodying the frequency of that reality that you want. Because if it's happening all at the same time, then you can tap into it. Essentially, what this means is that you are the creator of your reality. By using the bridge of thoughts and actions, you can attract it into your life. Obviously, you can't just sit and wait for it to come to you. You know, life is all about taking action and going after what you want. But by using a parallel reality, by shifting and tuning into that vibrational frequency of that version of you in a different reality, you will start aligning it with you, and it will start to come into place. So this is how, for example, I attracted my life right now. I knew there was a different version of me in a different reality that was living a better life than the life that I was living, because I wasn't I wasn't happy, I wasn't satisfied with where I was in life. So I started to align with a better version of me. So that's how I started my online business, and that's basically why I'm here telling you about this. So I really hoped I've shed some light and perspective on this, and yeah, hopefully it's all fallen into place, and I've given you very two mind-blowing experiences and examples of how parallel universes exist and how you can shift into it, basically. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next video. Thank you, guys.